Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, about 9:30 a.m. New York time, September 17th. And let's take a look at crypto, at Bitcoin and ETH. There's a few things that I see and during the weekend that can play out was to set up for the next week. So first of all, this is starting to look like a bull flag for now. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it's going to go up 100%, obviously. But for now, we're finding, as you can see, the top of the range here. We're finding support, and hopefully, we'll take off. However, if you measure these fibs from here of this leg up, this was quite an impulsive move, and this shallow correction is probably not enough. So I think over the weekend we can definitely drift a little lower. So maybe retest the 38.2 here, or maybe even 50% retracement before we go back up. Why 50% retracement? Well, simple, because this pretty much retests this top here. So if we see a dip into 50% zone and then we start breaking out, I would buy this breakout here. So that would be the trading plan for the weekend for Bitcoin. We can see that ETH is showing similar pattern with a little bit of a deeper pullback already. So let me get out of this drone mode. So there's two things to consider. So first of all, this is ETH, and I'll remove this fib here for now. So the ETH has already retested the 50% with basically the tops of the previous resistance of this top here with this 1, 2, and now we're trying to find liquidity for buyers at these levels. Let's see how it plays out. So some buyers are coming in, as you can see already, with this nice wick candle. But let's see how the 4-hour closes before we start getting long. And like I said, I would rather trade confirmation, so a breakout here, because one second, where's the tool? Because this can easily happen like this, and we can go over the weekend for even deeper before we break out. We can also break out here as well. So if we break out here, we have a deeper pullback, and we break out here, you buying it here for the breakout and then holding the bag makes no sense. So I would rather wait for, I will pay extra, I'll pay premium for a confirmation of a breakout, meaning a nice close for our close from the resistance, because that's telling me that we're keep on going up. And with ETH, look at previous trading. So this is the initial leg out of the bottom, and then if you could have bought it here or here, whatever. But if you bought it here after the breakout, or you bought like I always say, you bought it here. Oops. You bought it here, and then this happened, right? So there's still plenty of room for profit, but you sleep better because you know that it's going to stop when it's going to stop. This is just the initial leg out of this consolidation. So I want to see that this pullback is over and we're start breaking out to the top side to continue this move. And why do I want to see that? Well, because of this. This was quite impulsive, and we basically, let me correctly draw it. Just reverse this. There you go. So if this was a quite impulsive move, obviously, right? So somebody big, a lot of sell orders had to happen in order for this price action to take place. So if this was the impulsive move and this is the corrective move, then we're gonna have another impulse down before more upside. And as you can see, we stopped exactly at, Jesus Christ, why didn't it change? At 618. Here we go. All right. So we had a pullback. We had a sell-off, and we pulled back exactly to 618, and we're starting to roll over. So, which is a pretty deep pullback before. It's a pretty good zone to top out before rolling over. So, not to be caught in some fake out. First of all, if you see a breakout from here, you should have tight stop losses. Number one. Number two, buying levels here. Meanwhile, it's going to drift lower, and this was basically a bull trap. You don't want to be holding a bag all the way from here when the value is going to drop by 30%. So I would rather, in this scenario, I would rather pay extra premium for the confirmation in the form of closing of candles breaking out, solid candle. Like this is a nice breakout candle, right? So you have this was the resistance, you have a candle breakout and a follow through, etc., etc. So I want to see a solid close before I start acting on it. And because, like I said, if we are just correcting, this was a correction of this impulse down, then this impulse down, we know that the impulse down is followed by correction, followed by another impulse. So an ABC pattern in Elliott wave theory, which puts us down further down. So let's see which one plays out, and not to be caught. So I would be trading again. Pay extra for the confirmation. Stops tight right below the, if let's say we have a breakout here, we are below the candles here or the swing. So maybe here. So if you lose a little. And if you are right, you just let it run. It's going to run decently. So this way you actually cover your ass. And in case the scenario B is happening, meaning impulse correction, impulse and ABC correction in an overall larger scheme of things, before more continuation to the upside. So same thing with Bitcoin. This is looking very bullish right now, but the weekend is coming, and weekends are notorious for thin liquidity, and people with deep pockets and exchanges can manipulate price in much more they can do it easier, and that's why you can have an movement in the markets that are erratic a little bit. You think erratic, they're just pushing price to run stop losses and collect your money. So because they all know pretty much where the liquidation prices are from the exchanges. So if they start pushing to a pool of liquidation price towards that and punch through it, they know they're gonna find they're basically gonna run the stops, take your money, and then it's gonna reverse by Monday and go back up. So don't just buy the dip. Let the dip happen and pay for a little bit extra for the confirmation in the form of a breakout with decent stop losses. However, like I said, this is looking pretty good so far. We had a consolidation, and now we had a very impulsive move as a breakout. This looks like a correction, and should follow by another leg up, and then we'll see what happens. But don't get caught simply buying levels, because you might get in trouble if this thing, just like the Ethereum before this. See, this was an impulse. This is the correction into the 50% zone, and we can roll over, retest the lows again before we continue up. So don't hold the bag. Let the price prove to you that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you're a bullish case, obviously a breakout here would show that. In any case, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. You're more than welcome to stop by our free Telegram group. And if you need help trading, check out apexbull.com. We have various services. We have VIP groups. We have trading signals. We have educational course to learn how to do this all yourself, and we also have algorithm that helps you trade while learning how to be successful in trading. So, hope it helps. Enjoy the weekend.